Hi everyone, this is Rachel here, the Modern Shaman. Thanks for being with me for another YouTube video of the week. Hope you guys are having an awesome start to your January. This week, my video is going to be a little different because it was super fun. I got a long email from a viewer, a longtime viewer, and he wrote all these things, which I'm still unpacking, which I love hearing from you guys. If y'all have not ever sent me an email, do it please. That would be a gift to me, a late Christmas gift. I love hearing from y'all, especially those of you guys that have been connected to me for years on this channel, and you just kind of watch it and you creep around, although I'm not saying you're creepy, but I don't know, you know what I mean? So I love hearing from y'all. Hearing what impacts you, how you're doing, how things, why you watch the videos, what relates to you, what you get from them. That stuff just motivates me. It just makes me feel like what I'm doing matters. As simple as that sounds, it's just like if I was teaching in a regular classroom and you came up to me afterwards and you're like, I really like that lecture. I resonated with it. It meant something to me. So sometimes people make comments, but sometimes they don't. All that to say, love hearing from you all. Thank you for that. If you want to connect with me more, go to the website, themodernshaman.net. Contact form is on there, and it can just send me an email from there, or connect with me in a session, schedule a session on there. I would love that too, to have more one-on-one time with each of you. So the question, he sent in 4 different questions, but the one I'm going to do today is just the fun one, which was, what does the rest of your room look like? Y'all, it's funny. I don't even think about that. When clients come in and they've been following me on YouTube for a while and they finally schedule a session, or they fly in, or they drive, maybe they're close and they drive in and they have a session, they're always like, oh, this is what the room looks like, And it's funny because I always do this view just because it looks very scholastic, right? To have a bookshelf behind you, to be honest, versus a blue wall, which is on the other side. But I don't always think about the fact that y'all would probably like a tour. So today we're not getting into anything. I will answer your other questions in the following weeks. They've been put in the queue. So I will answer those other questions for the YouTube channel. But today I'm going to take you off of this little tripod and show you the tour. So this is a little ring light. That's what I use. See that? And that's the doors that are kind of like windows that go out into the hallway. And there's a big mirror right there. Let me turn this ring light off. Y'all want to see the difference that makes? Watch. There's no ring light. Watch. Ring light. That is why people buy those things. That is why in Hollywood they say lights, camera, action, man. Because, it does look at my eyes. It gives you a little halo around your irises. But it works, man. It makes you look like Hollywoody, ooh, I'm set. This is normal. Nope, see, my normal self. Okay, so let's just walk around the room. That's the ring light. That's my office couch, where if you come in, you get to lay if you're having healing, or you get to sit if you're having a reading. And those are my diplomas, certificates, master's degree. These are stones that I love. That is an arrow. These are just things that I love, you know what I'm saying? This is my arrow. My father passed down a lot of this stuff. These are my elements: feathers, dirt, and sage, water, and fire. Although that one's not lit up. And then there's this is my energy bundle of feathers from special occasions that I've kept. Anytime something special happens, I usually grab a feather or save something and a stick sometimes that holds the energy of that location, that memory, and I put it in there. That's my energy bundle. There's a big thing of sage right there behind my head. These are just tokens that mean something to me. My happy Buddha, my Isis, and that, oh, you can't see. It's a scarab. I have a lot of Egyptian stuff. Those are just awards that I've won. When I used to tour, I did a lot of Got a lot of awards on the circuit. This is my warm cloak. That's my walking stick passed down to me by my father. Let me see. I'm not very good at hand holding this, you guys. So be patient with me. All right, there's the window and the skull, and there's tapping points on there. I don't really do tapping, but I love that information. Cards. There's my malachite. I love malachite. It's that fibrous malachite. So you kind of have to set it up here because it's toxic when it's in that fibrous form and not polished, but it's my favorite. Y'all want to see if I can get closer to it? And then somebody gave me that little crystal ball, kind of a joke, but it's cool. Business cards. I have a client that made that for me. Put it in here. That's a little picture of me when I was a kid and I was reading somebody's palm. That's a saying. This is one of the things I love. It says, these candles burn in loving memory of those who are not here today, but who are forever present in our hearts. And then there's my Kuan Yin. That was passed down to me as well. These are my little wooden bowls. These are for basically my sessions with healing. So they hold salt. At the very bottom, they have some Himalayan pink salt. If y'all can see it. These are my amplifiers. And then these are my absorbers. So these are all the hematite, river rocks, things that absorb negativity. Those are amplifiers of light. Salts there. This is my drums and my healing tools. So I have my rattle and my feather, one. And then I have my other tools in here. That is a red hawk feather. And then I have my selenite knife. I have my pipe, my other bamboo pipe, pulling energy out. Okay. And there's pictures of my kiddos. That's my Lemurian quartz down there. My dirt bags, literally just bags of dirt. But I use those to absorb people's discharge of energy when I'm doing healing sessions. And then there's files. There's files. I have tons of files of clients all over the bottom of these things. Files, more file cabinets. And let me see. This side, it's just a window. And these are my bowls, like singing bowls. And I got some sage spray and then my power candle. Y'all want to see this? This is cute. So if you don't know that I'm a Taurus, this says 12 ounces of Taurus. Boom. I love it. And then over here, this wall is just more awards and People's Choice Awards and my hood from my master's ceremony of getting hooded. So that's it. That is the office. And now I'm going to put you back in the bracket and watch this. Now I'm going to turn on the magic light and make all things pretty. So that's it. And now you have seen my humble little healing office. This is where I do all my stuff. And if you come in and see me, this is where you would come. So I hope that was fun. It was like a little fun tour. That was fun for me. Oh, did I show you Kuan Yin? I think I did. But anyways, she's always behind me. I realize that in the placement of this, I normally cover her up, but she's there, always watching over. Love that energy. Got a lot of good feeling energy in this room. And if you've been with me over the years, you've probably seen lots of little orbs moving around, lots of little energies that just join me, and we have our little soiree, little party all the time in here. So, and I didn't show you the bottom. Let me take you off the bracket. This is the floor. So, which is, and there's rocks underneath that because all of those absorb any sort of energy that comes off the clients that are sitting on that couch. And I'm often sitting on my floor. If you're in session with me, I'm usually sitting on the floor because, to be honest, it feels better and I'm more grounded, and I typically have no shoes on. So that's a little bit of my behind the scenes insight of this week. I hope that blesses y'all and just gives you a little fun, happy. And we'll be back here next week with some legitimate, in-depth questions about psychic development, non-dualism, business, spiritual business, entrepreneurship, all of that jazz. We'll get to your other questions. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.